Hello, how are you all doing? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Atma, you already know. I'd like to offer you my felicitations. Today I want to talk to you about something very important regarding the channel. I want to ease your worries right now. I don't want to give you any bad news. There's no bad news that I can think of quite just yet. So don't think that this is some bad news kind of update. It's not. It's just more of an update on the state of the Let's Plays and how I plan to move forward. Again, not bad news. These Let's Plays are not going to be ending anytime soon or anything like that. So, all I wanted to say was that I'm starting a whole new Let's Play here. I know I have already enough projects going on in my channel, but there are some complications with many of them. One, let's start with the most obvious one that I have on my channel. Actually, in fact, let me go to my channel because it has been a while since I've been there for Let's Play purposes, right? So let me go ahead and enter my channel really quickly. You guys cannot see what I'm doing, so that's okay. This is just commentary, no kind of camera, just voices. I don't want to exert anything that I don't need to do. I'm just going to go straight into my channel, and we're going to go over the list of stuff that I have going on here. So let's go through my videos. Right now, currently, I am uploading a Twitch highlight of my Romantic Saga 2 experience. So, I'm sure some of you that are watching have seen my whole playthrough, or maybe have seen some of it. If you guys have frequented my Twitch streams, then you would know that that is the case. I have finished it, I have platinumed the game, and I did it in about a month. It was like about my first time playing the game. It's a very good game. Excellent. So I'm uploading that experience. I think I'm going to start uploading a lot more of my Twitch stuff because there's a lot of things that I have there, and especially because it also serves as a crutch for when I can't upload things. I have plenty of things to dig back from, so I can start uploading things that you guys can watch. A lot of the YouTube, my Atma Empire on YouTube, a lot of you have not seen my Twitch videos or have not been there, so consider this as a way for me to extend that to you. But don't think that I'm going to rely on it all that often, or only on that, basically. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not very good at articulating that kind of thing. But anyway, I'm just uploading Saga 2, and that's going to continue. I'm not going to stop uploading that. I know that I've also had to upload, what is the one called? I was doing another thing similar to that from Twitch. Oh yes, it was from Danganronpa 2. That's gonna continue as well. I need to dig back and find them and remember where I was at. So don't worry, I'm gonna upload that as well. It's not an issue. The more pressing matters are what is gonna happen with the Let's Plays that I'm doing, like Bloodborne, for example, and Saga 1, Romantic Saga 1. All right, so here's the thing. All right. So there's only one more episode of Radiator Stories I'm going to be uploading. The Let's Play is basically over. I showed everything off. I'm only doing one more like final send-off episode. To be honest, you don't need to watch it. It's just me mastering some skills and stuff like that. There is commentary. I talk, and we go over a lot of things in the game. We do a final recap. We relive good times, and I give my heartfelt opinions about the game and all that stuff. And things like that happen. So you can watch it if you'd like. I'm just letting you know that I'm gonna upload it, and I'm putting a little bonus at the end of it too. It's not really a big deal. It's just a little tiny thing that I'm doing for fun. So let's talk about the state of these other games. So let's talk about Bloodborne first. Bloodborne is gonna continue. I know that these episodes that I've uploaded have had problems in the last year or two that I've been uploading them. So I figured out what the issues were. I finally figured out what caused all these audio desyncs, all these video desyncs. I didn't understand why they were happening, but you know, in the last 3 years, I don't know if some of you have been aware. I mean, I haven't really disclosed all too much about my personal life, but like on Twitter, I talk about things here and there about what I'm going through and stuff like that. But if you have not been aware, I got my first degree in psychology, right, in school, but that didn't get me anywhere. So in terms of jobs, I mean, I had a few, we'll call them odd jobs, but I had a few jobs here and there, but they didn't last, and you know they really weren't getting me anywhere. So I literally moved to New York for a new opportunity, and not only that, but my family was here. I was looking to save money because I didn't have a way to sustain myself. So I needed to rekindle, I suppose, I guess a passion, and also needed to rekindle some savings, if you will. So I found that it is much more enjoyable to stay with others like this, like family, for example. And I'm from a Hispanic culture, so we tend to stick together. And I wanted to live some sort of American dream, so I went off on my own. I'm still going to do that, but you know, I guess I chose the wrong profession for it, at least in this day and age. So I went and I did a lot of soul searching, and I went. The thing is, I have so many interests, right? So I could have done pharmaceutical stuff. I could have done like one of my biggest interests was archaeology, but who really like, especially given today's day and age, I don't think that would have worked. So I'm glad I didn't go these routes. Actually, I was gonna go pharmaceutical. That was gonna be my main route. But you know, even though that's still a big passion of mine, I'm fine with the route that I chose. I actually chose technology. So that was another passion I've had for a long time. I just never acted on it. You know, I've always been into science and stuff like that. So you know, I've been very big into math and science and physics and stuff like that. So like I've taken a bunch of different calculus classes. You know, Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3, Calc 4. You know, Physics 1, Physics 2, Physics 3. You know, I'm very into these courses. You know, I'm very much into it. You know, thermodynamics, quantum mechanics, fluid. You know, stuff like that. Like I have a lot under my resume in terms of schoolwork. So with that knowledge, you know, and given that I was a little older, kind of like mid-20s, go back into school kind of thing, and I was like, okay, well, let's do technology now. So for like the last 3 years, I've been doing technology and I've been doing networking. So I'm gonna say this right now. I'm a accomplished professional now. I'm a network engineer, and you know, basically, now it's the start of my new career, you know, working and stuff like that, with actual good benefits and all that stuff. So I just want to let you guys know a little quick update on that. So, but I gotta let you know about other things too. So because of that, like, things have been crawling to a slow pace in terms of my channel. I was focusing more on my life because it needed to happen, you know. I'm 30, right? Or I don't even know. I think 31 now. But like, and I still don't have like a good retirement plan, you know. So it's like, that's something I need to address. Like, I need something secure for my future. So that's why I want to focus on that. And you know, I basically have secured something like that for me now. So given that I'm in a more comfortable state, I'm very happy with the things that my choices, the choices that I made. So I've become, how do I say, a little more enlightened on how I want to live my life, you know. And so now I have plans. I have all these ideas, and I have this future vision about where I want to end up retiring at and what I want to do with life. Right. So I have all of that stuff figured out already. You know, the only thing now is it's a matter of time. You know, saving money and having working enough years to secure a good retirement for myself. That kind of thing. So I just want to let you know, guys, don't need to worry about that. That's all said and done. You know, it was a lot of back-breaking work. You know, you can't imagine the amount of sacrifice that I went through. And it's not, again, it's not a pity story. This is just me telling you the facts, right? There's a lot of back-breaking work. I've sacrificed lots to get to the point where I'm at now. I've lost a lot along the way. There's some things that I've lost that are unattainable once again. And I just will never see that again. I will never get those opportunities again. I'll never see these things that I've lost. So on that, there's a small bit of regret from that side, but I do not regret. I only look forward, right? So I just wanted to say that, you know, even through all that, we've persevered, we've made it to a very good spot where I can earn a lot of money because of the profession that I chose. It is a high-level profession, you know, so I earn a lot of money now, and that's a good thing. That's actually something that I really care about, you know, is earning enough so I can get a good retirement, and, you know, in the future I plan to adopt daughter, and I want to teach her what I know, give her a good life. You know, I don't want to give her a mediocre life. I want to work really hard for a long time, get money, so that I can give my child a lavish childhood, give them the things that I couldn't have, while also simultaneously having the things that I did. So I wanted to give her the love and joy that I felt from a community that supported me, and also a community that was there to play games with me when I was a kid. You know, with my two cousins and my uncle. These guys, I call them uncle and cousins, but they're not related to me by blood. But this is how things were back in my village. We all saw each other as family. I want to give her that kind of love that I felt, but discarding all of the bad times. To me, I think a child should live the most lavish life possible. I mean, there's a fine line between spoiling and not spoiling a kid, but I think spoiling in the niceties and I guess the luxuries of life is not bad. I never can see it as bad, but at the same time, there is a certain level of balance that you must reach. So, you know, I am still ironing out the kinks of how I want to do that. But basically, that's my end goal. Move to a different country. I don't want to live in America here, even though it's not a bad land. It's just that I don't agree with a lot of things happening here. And so I would rather, instead of raising a complaint about some place I don't want to be, I'll just move myself out and bother no one in this process. So I've found many other places in the world that are much better for living, and at least for the culture that I'm seeking. And so this is something that I've already figured out. So just giving you guys a little bit of know-how about the things that are going on. I know this is not really related to Let's Playing, but oops, that is my phone. I will answer that sometime in the future. Not right now when I'm recording. But so that's all I wanted to say to you guys in terms of that. Now let's go back to the recording stuff. So we were talking about Bloodborne. So, you know, obviously I took a long time to figure out things that I wanted to do for a future. And, you know, it was a lot of backbreaking work. I sacrificed a lot for it. And, you know, it's something I pushed beyond my limits. If you could give something 100%, I give it about maybe 210%. It's just like, there was a time in which I really was physically at a point in which I probably could have been dead. I mean, I went homeless, throughout this experience. You know, right now that's not the case. You know, these are hard times that we fell on, my family and I. But like, you know, we've made it here, and now we're in a better place. But like with Bloodborne, I tried my best to record stuff during that time, and so you know, things didn't come out very well. You guys know I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my videos. I like, not in the terms of commentary, because commentary for me is an evolutionary gauge of progress. For me, I like to look at videos and audio quality as things to seek perfection from, you know, or perfection in the standards that I'm looking for, right? As good as I can make it is as good as I want to dish it out. And so I have not been happy with the performance that I've displayed here in my channel. I do not like the absence of things, like the absence of videos, the absence of content, the absence of, you know, good quality material, and you know, you have my deepest apologies for that. I feel like no words I can say will resolve any agonies that I've given you guys over this, and you know, and I apologize for that, because I am a person that values loyalty above anything else in life, and so I love the loyalty that some of you have given. I truly appreciate more than I can even say, but I feel like I have not done the same for you, and I don't want to use the excuse that I couldn't do it because I was limited by barriers. To me, that doesn't matter. The fact that I didn't do it is the reality. And so I'm going to try to change that for you. While there's still no guarantee that I can get a good schedule going, I at least want to make content more consistent in some manner. There's some pattern of consistency, right? I don't want to do like, oh, well, he's going to, uploads once a year, and then, you know, all of a sudden, like where is everyone, you know? Like once a year, like that's a bit much, you know. Well, ironically, that's a bit much. It's not really a bit much, it's a bit none, but you know what I'm trying to say, and that's really inexcusable for me. So with Bloodborne, it's gonna be a delay because there's something that I want planned for Bloodborne, but I require a certain someone, a friend of mine actually, my friend Moa. I need his assistance in something because we have a bit of a tradition in Bloodborne, and this is when we get to a certain area, he and I play it together, you know, and it's because when we first played Bloodborne, we both were in the same area, and we like discovered our love for this area, and we were like, wow, this place is great, and we would get into a Discord call or Skype at the time, and we would just like talk about it and just, you know, gush over the details of the game and all that stuff, and it was a good time. It was a great time for us both, I think, and we really loved it. We loved the experience. So I don't want to do him a disservice by playing that part without him, and so I will wait as long as it takes for him to have everything in his life ready or able to be able to record even just one episode with me. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. I just want him to be part of that experience, so he knows that I have respected the covenant between us both, the unspoken covenant. But this is why Bloodborne has not come out yet. Even though I can record it, I don't. I also need to fix the Xbox Live situation. Or did I say Xbox Live? Man, the PlayStation Network situation that I don't have at the moment, which, you know, it's an easy fix. I just don't have it available. I don't know when I will have it available, but yeah. Anyway, so that's Bloodborne, but rest assured, and I'm gonna get back to that thing about what was the issue. I'm gonna get back to that in a second. I just want to go ahead and bring something up again here for the next game. I talked about Radiata, just talked about Bloodborne. I finished Skyward Sword already.
What happened?
It's pretty cool. Let's see. Pokemon Rocket Edition Beta Part 1. Well, that requires Nate. And Nate's never around. He is very busy. He works multiple jobs. I can't even sit down and play mobile games with him, which I'm really big into certain games. So, yeah, I can't even get a chance to play games with him very often. So, who knows when that'll happen. There's also, Nate and I were planning a return to Fire Emblem 10 for his vengeance on the game. We don't know when that's going to be planned, but we do have it in the works. We were discussing it, like, this is something that we do want to do. At some point in the future, Nate will come to visit me. It's very hard during this day and age to visit people because of certain restrictions and limitations in our physical contact with each other. But it is still possible, and I trust Nate to be a person of great responsibility, so that he does not contaminate my family or myself. So we're still discussing that, but I trust Nate. He's like family to me, so we'll figure it out. And if we can get it to work, then we will record some stuff for you. It may not be the complete series, but he wants to stay for about a weekend or so, or maybe 4 days. So we will dish out plenty of content when the time is right. So just letting you know, it's a bit of an update here. Long overdue. I did want to mention it. Excuse me. Let me take a quick drink here.
Shall we go?
All right. So that's about most of it. Then there's Romance's Saga. If you guys are aware, the last time that I played that game was 3 years ago. And that was when I was doing, that was actually before I even grew my hair out and all that stuff. But Romance's Saga, that one's more interesting. I may have the original save. There was a problem that I had with one of my hard drives that died on me. I was able to restore some data, not all, and I have not sorted through this data yet. This is a lot of data I have to go through. And I don't know necessarily if the save file is there. But even if it's not, it isn't the end of the world. Because even if that's not the case, I've showed off a pretty good amount of the game. And honestly speaking, Romances Saga is a game that's all about retrying events and scenarios, right? So it's all about trial and error. So it is okay, it is actually acceptable if I restart the game over again, and it's not even going to be that bad because, in all honesty, I understand the game far better now. Now, the SNES version is a version that I don't think I've ever beaten. I've gotten pretty far in it, but I've never beaten it. But given the experience that I have now and the knowledge that I have of this game and the series in general, you know, I'm pretty sure I can do it much better justice. I got stuck on part 11 or something like that. I got stuck trying to figure out where to go in the game, but there are a lot of hard lock moments in the game. I'm sure I didn't explore quite everything. I would have to like go back and see, given what I know now. But either way, I think I'm gonna restart the game because there's a lot that I didn't show, and I would like to do that. Now, when I'm gonna get back to it, I don't know when that's gonna be the case, especially because the thing about recording right now is that I don't have. It's not a very good time to record, like consistency wise. I don't have like a room to myself. You know, I share a room, and you know, we basically all work here, but our schedules, you know, I'm getting a new schedule soon, so right now I'm off, and that's why I'm able to, I guess, make this video. I have the time to do it, and all that's fine, you know, on Sunday and all that stuff. But like, the thing is that, you know, I have no idea what my schedule's gonna be. Actually, I do know my schedule's going to be Monday to Friday, and interchanging Friday every other 2 weeks for Saturday. But that leaves the weekend mostly open for me to record. Now, unfortunately though, even though that seems to be a pretty good time, like I could do streaming throughout the day, like at evening time when I get back, kind of thing, and then I can do, like, for example, recording during the weekends. That's pretty great. That doesn't leave me too much time to do my own thing, because I like doing my own thing. You know, I like to spend my weekends listening to music. You know, I'm very big into music and stuff like that. So it doesn't leave me a lot of time, but I will stomach that for you guys, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. But the thing is that it's not feasible right now. And the reason I say that is because if I want to have my high quality standard that I aim for, and I want to give you guys a good performance, then I must, and I mean this sincerely, I must have basically my the house to myself or a room to myself. I must not have distractions, because this is the kind of standard I aim for. So I will work on that over time, and then when I have clocked it, when I figured it out, I'll let you guys know, and everything will be all square and dandy from there on out. But for now, it's a work in progress, and Saga 1 will have to take a little bit of a backseat here, but it's okay. I will return to it, don't worry about it. And the only other thing I could think about is an old Let's Play that I did called Xenoblade Chronicles, which I had in my other channel. Well, my email for that channel is no longer valid. Like, I actually dismantled that email, or I think Google did it, actually. I don't remember the reason why. But that my channel was part of that email. So I remember logging in one year and trying to find some Xenoblade stuff to upload, and I couldn't find my channel anywhere. But oddly enough, when I try to paste that link, or my channel link, it takes me straight to my channel. But I checked my content, and I don't see those Xenoblade videos even on my channel, even though it knows that it's linked. So sometime within the next few weeks or so, I need to like message YouTube about this. I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing it, but I need to message YouTube. I doubt it. It's been a long time. I doubt they have any of my stuff. I doubt they have any of my videos there, and I would not like to restart the game. I definitely would not like to, but you know what I'm saying. Like I have extra videos of Xenoblade. I have plenty of stuff here from Let's Play, but I don't have the complete series, and I have uploaded a lot of parts there. I mean, I could always restart, but then I had to restart all the Colony 6 thing that I all the Colony 6 like progress that I've made slowly over the last few years, like it's all gonna be gone. I cannot think about how I would feel if that were the case. So I mean, if I can't recover the videos, then that Let's Play is officially over, and that's putting a very bad penalty on my channel for me, for my standards, because I do not like to leave things unfinished. But that doesn't mean that I will never return to it again. It might be possible that in the future I'll do like Xenoblade Complete Series or whatever it's called nowadays, the Definitive Edition that came out recently. I could always do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the new content is, but yeah, it seems pretty interesting. But regardless, that's where we're at right now. And I hope that the videos are still somewhere in some database or in some archive. I hope that they're there somewhere that I can, or that YouTube can pull for me and add it to my channel, or add it somewhere so I can re-download them and then upload all those to my channel. Then we can proceed from there. But if not, then it's okay. Don't worry about it. We still have plenty of content, and you know, if ever you guys request it again one day, I'll just do it, or I might do it on my own volition someday. Who knows? Yeah, what are the ideas that I have for whenever I do my whole life mission? You know, I will adopt my kid. One of the things that I want to do, which actually, funny enough, one of the reasons I don't play a lot of Mario games on this channel is I grew up on Mario and Sonic. These are the games that I played growing up. I want to introduce my child to that kind of experience, and I want to go ahead and record that with my child while you guys watch. You know, put a camera on and everything. It will be, I think, a pretty magical experience. But obviously, that's not going to be for many years. If anything, it's not going to be for at least another 10 years if I even stay alive for that long. But like, you know, that's something I do want to do on the channel. So just it would be very what's the word people use for it? Wholesome. I think people are using the word wholesome nowadays to describe that kind of experience. I'm sure you guys would enjoy it. But anyway, now let's go on to the main course, right? So first, let me talk about what the issue was with the whole why I could not record things properly, why things kept failing, why I would get these things. So apparently, sorry about that, guys. Slight distraction there, but what was I talking about? So I remember why this problem was occurring. I'm going to tell it to you now before I forget it in the future. So the issue was that, and that's really funny, I learned this because of my my forays into technology and learning about all things technology. So it's very simple. It's a very simple problem, very simple fix as well. So I studied my computer very in depth, learning what kind of problems it had, why was it causing these issues, and I discovered that one of the fans was dead, or just wasn't working. So I quickly solved that problem, and essentially the only fan that was on the computer was the CPU fan. And as you guys know, if you guys know anything about computers, that is not enough to supply a computer. So I solved many problems in one there. I kept getting an overheating issue where I tried to stream and the computer was shut off. I had a lot of issues in general with many things. And the computer I thought was fine because it performed other things admirably, right? But I noticed an increase in performance after I fixed the issues with the other two fans. And so, yeah, now I have the 3 fans working on there, plus the 4th, you know, and that should, in theory, fix my problem. Now, as of now, you know, me fixing this issue, I have not tried to record again. And that's because I have not had the opportunity to do so. But I will do so soon. And before I even upload the episode, I'm going to do like a 45-minute test recording. That's a lot of time to sink into a test, but I figured I'd do it in the middle of doing something important. That way I can run it in the background, and it's a true test of the stress that it can handle. So given that, I'm going to allot 45 minutes to something important that I need to do, whether it's work-related or something like that, and then simultaneously run this experiment, you know, especially while recording audio as well, because this is how I normally do it, and I want to replicate the experience. So I wanted to replicate the experience. And so the issue is that I don't have the time to do it, but I do have the means to do it now. So whenever I accomplish this, I will see that if it works, which it should in theory, actually it will work, then I will be able to comfortably record from here on out, and what I have to do is just find the opportunity to do so. So that was the main issue. Now you guys know, and now you're aware that that was the situation. I felt kind of foolish for learning that myself afterwards. I couldn't believe that I let something like that slip me by. But yeah, things happen. You know, you learn from your mistakes, and yeah. So here we are now. We're better off than before. But unfortunately, and this is gonna segue into the thing that I wanted to most talk about, is that I've recorded a new Let's Play, right? And so this Let's Play is Baten Kaitos, The Eternal Wings of the Lost Ocean. It is the first game in the series of Baten Kaitos, the second game being Origins. But basically in my recording, I encountered this issue, right? So this is like, I had two different instances of recording Baten Kaitos Episode 1. I did one like probably around close to 8 years ago, when I first recorded this game. Actually, it was about 7 years ago. I believe it was 2013 when I first recorded Baten Kaitos on while I was still in Florida, and I didn't like the episode. Actually, the episode was fine. It's just that I was not personally okay with it, and that's because of my commentary. It was like not the commentary I normally provide. It was not proper, I feel, for the game, and I can always upload it for you guys if you guys want to see the first episode or whatever I record. I think 2 or 3 episodes. I could always upload it as a bonus after I'm done with the Baten Kaitos Let's Play that I'm gonna upload today, and so, or I should say tomorrow. I'm not really sure when I'll upload it. Probably tomorrow. You guys, or maybe knowing me, I'll probably get a chance to edit this on tomorrow and upload the video on the same day. So if you see this on Monday, then Baten Kaitos will probably go up on Mondays. I doubt it'll go up on Tuesday, but it'll probably go up tomorrow. So either way, that's the main thing is Baten Kaitos, and I recorded it over. So now this is like the new Baten Kaitos Let's Play that I'm doing. I did not release any of the episodes yet. I'm currently editing these episodes, but the issue prevailed there as well. The issue of like the desync and the audio issue and the video issue. But this was before I fixed the issue. This is before I fixed that problem, right? So this is before I even discovered what the issue was. And I was recording Baten Kaitos thinking everything was fine and dandy. And unfortunately, I mean, the episode, I love the quality of the commentary. I think it's fine. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of my commentary for these episodes, so I don't want to redo them. But unfortunately, it leaves me with a problem with the quality of the video, in the sense that I have to constantly make little edits here and there, which takes up a lot of time to find where the desyncs are. And somehow let it slide. I'll let the desync slide just a little bit if it's not too bad or not all that noticeable. But I still had to fix a lot of sections. I re-recorded the opening cinematic because that caused the most desyncs. I think it's what caused the desyncs in the first place. So you're gonna see that in the episode 1. It's gonna be quite blaringly obvious, and I put that on purpose. I didn't want to mesh anything together. I wanted you to see exactly where the edit happened, where the first desync happened. And so that desync carried throughout the rest of the video, and I make constant fixes there, here and there. So if you see a little jump in the video, or a little jump in the audio, please ignore it. You know, not all things are perfect. So I think from that regard, and it's odd for me to say this, but from that regard, I think we should try and ignore that. But just so you know, that after episode, I think 3 or 4, I don't remember where I'm at right now, but I did record several months ago, the last time I did, during the start of the year. So where I'm at now, I don't quite remember. So whatever episode that is, 4 or 5 perhaps, that episode is probably gonna have the fix for the audio and the video, and I'll never have to worry about this issue again. So just want to let you know not to freak out if you see the first 3 episodes that have like little jumps. And especially these jumps are still minor. It's not at all like it was during Bloodborne time. Those were some of the worst ones, and Radiata Stories has some pretty mean ones at the end. And those ones were kind of, they were not recoverable. Like, I did my best with those, but the ones in Kaito's, as far as I can tell, are not that major. They're quite minor. There's still annoyances here and there that I have to fix in editing, but they're not so bad. So just wanted to let you guys and gals know this for posterity's sake as well. So just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware. So thank you very much for watching this video we have so far. I know that you know, time is precious and you don't want to listen to a I don't know how long I've been ranting for or whatever, but 30, 40 minutes? Jesus, I gotta really learn to say it, not spray it, right? But either way, one final detail is, and I have not forgotten this, there is a certain special someone that I dedicate this Let's Play to, and that person is the person who has been most loyal for this Let's Play to come out. They've been very patient, they've been very understanding, and I would like to reward them by honoring them with this Let's Play, and in their name, this goes to Lady Asena. So thank you, Lady Asena. I don't know if you're still with us, if you're still in the Atma Empire, if you're still watching, if you've even forgotten about who I am or who we are, but if you're still here, just want to let you know that, you know, your wishes, your dreams for me to play this have not come unrealized. You know, they are realized now, and you will see them either today or tomorrow. The first episode will be out. So I wanted to thank you for your dedication and your loyalty, love, and patience. So I dedicate this to you, my friend, and I hope that you enjoy the game as much as I enjoyed recording it. So thank you very much. Also, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. You know, all my information is going to be down below. If you want to follow me on Twitter, this is the place where I make my updates and stuff like that. And you already know the rest. So all I care about really are comments. I just want to hear from you guys. The rating, the subscribing, doesn't matter. You guys are smart enough. If you want to sub, you can. If you want to rate it, you can. That's up to you. But I do love comments. So if you could please send me your regards or whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, your opinions. I love to hear from you. I love hearing from you guys. I love to respond and have a conversation. So feel free to shoot me a message as well. And I'm actually gonna have my own Discord if you guys want to, you know, send me some kind of invite or something, or a PM or whatever. I will have my Discord there. So if you guys want to talk and connect on that level or that medium, you're free to do so. But anyway, this video has been long enough. Thank you for watching, y'all. I wish you all safety in this time, this day and age. Please stay safe. Please stay, also stay hydrated. You're going to be indoors a lot, and make sure that you exercise caution and be nice to each other. You know, this is not an easy time for humanity, so we need each other to be very supportive of one another and not be enemies. So please continue to set a good example in the world. So thank you guys for watching my video. I will see you next time. Peace out and keep it down, y'all.